I don't drink soda.
Smart plug, countdown from 5. Yo, thank you for tuning into the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name's Awesome Ty.
Smart plug is here. He is the second artificially intelligent podcast co-host behind Computer, the one and only artificially intelligent podcast co-host until
Smart Plug came along.
Smart Plug came along.
And I mean, does Smart Plug count as a co-host, being that like his voice is not enabled currently?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, his presence is here. He's like visually accounted for, but if they're not watching the video version of this,
how about assistant co-host?
Okay, yeah,
assistant
I like that.
to Computer.
And we've got our buddy Satchmo here. Satchmo, how you doing, bud?
Say hello, bud. Are you doing all right, Satchmo? We haven't really talked to you.
No, you haven't been saying much, Satchmo.
Yeah.
Does it bother you when I pull on your horn like this? Does it bother you when I smack you in the head?
Jesus. Why are you doing that?
You?
Hey.
It's hazing.
Oh, okay.
Hazing, you
yeah,
know?
that makes sense. Also, we have Freqhandy up in Canada, up in the Great White North.
Freqhandy, the guest of honor today? Should we just come right out with that, or?
No.
Oh, did I fuck up that whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The whole bit was...
Yeah.
We'll cut that out. Don't worry. Freqhandy's up north in Canada. Freqhandy, say hello, bud.
That's fantastic, Freqhandy. We'll check in with you later.
We would like to thank you guys for joining us, and we would also like to allow you to thank us.
Yeah, we're going to pause for a moment and allow you to express your gratitude for
It's like an interactive part of the show where you thank us in whatever way you think necessary. You're welcome.
You're very welcome. You're welcome.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's the baseball season?
The baseball season is nearly at its end.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I saw your, what was it, like some sort of award or?
Yeah, it's a plaque.
A plaque that you got?
Plaque, yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, I was gifted a plaque by my team for my excellent coaching over the season, so
and it
feels good.
Said a good coach will change the game, or something like that.
But
and
a great coach
will change a life.
Change a life, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that I changed the lives of, at least
Braden. Braxton, like the names. It had also the names of the kids.
They're very modern names.
It looked like the top 10 baby names of 2021.
Yeah. There's definitely a theme going on with these names. But that's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that is cool. It was a proud moment.
It's a generational thing.
As your friend, I saw that. It was I was proud of you for that.
I was proud of you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Like I'm coaching, and I'm proud of Mikey.
Thanks, man. Thank you. So that's exciting. You said the season's almost over?
Almost over, yeah. We actually thought the season was over, and then the league announced that we had another makeup game we have to play to make up for the rained out game.
You guys keeping track?
Of what?
Like the scores and how many people win and stuff?
In T-ball, no. In my older son's league, it's like more like official little league. Yeah, they keep record there, but in T-ball, no, nobody's really keeping score.
No, it's just kind of whatever. So does T-ball also have a makeup game for the rain?
Yeah, it's what we have to do. We have to go play it on the 18th.
Even though nobody's keeping score, you still got to do a makeup game?
Apparently so, yeah.
All right.
The league wants us to.
That's cool. I'm sure they get paid per game,
Someone's getting paid.
Donation money.
Yeah,
they get
Someone's
donation
cashing in. I mean, we all had to pay
from the state.
Like a hefty price tag to get our kids to play. Like somebody's taking that money home.
Yeah. So recently, there's been actually a lot of live events that have been happening on Netflix recently.
Yeah, I mean, like I haven't really been paying attention, but I know Monday Night Raw is coming to Netflix. So WWE Monday Night Raw is going to be live weekly on Netflix coming, and then of course we've got the big Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight.
I think that's what they're priming people for. Because I went on to Netflix the other day to go. Like, I don't really hop in there as much anymore. It's not my go-to. I go to YouTube most of the time, and so I hopped in there to go see the roast of Tom Brady because I wanted to skim through and see like a few people's sets.
You're not even a sports guy, right? So you're just doing it for the comedy's sake.
It's because I used to love the roasts back in the day, the Comedy Central roast, and it's been a few years since they've had one.
Yeah, I don't think network TV's allowed to really push the line like that anymore. So it has to be on like a streaming service where you can swear and say naughty things.
And I kept hearing all these things like on podcasts about people being like, oh, on Comedy Central you were on TV, but on Netflix you could do whatever you want.
Say
so the
fuck.
roast is crazy.
I mean, that's like the big thing is like you can say fuck. You can make like, you know, kind of racist jokes. You can make sexist jokes.
You can go a lot farther.
Yeah.
And people did.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I went there to go watch some highlights, see some things, and I ended up watching pretty much the whole thing. I fast forwarded through like Randy Moss and stuff like that.
Remember Lisa Lampanelli?
Yeah.
She used to be on all the... Was she on the Tom Brady roast?
No.
Oh.
No. But Jeff Ross was there, which is cool.
Jeff Ross, yeah. He's always a mainstay of these roasts, it seems like. Was he the roast master?
No.
He wasn't.
No. He was just kind of there. I think he was just ended up being on the dais.
Yeah, that's
because Kevin Hart was the roast master.
Gilbert Gottfried is notoriously dead now. So you can't have Gilbert Gottfried on there. That's really a shame.
I heard that they were thinking about doing an AI, like a hologram Gilbert Gottfried.
AI Gilbert Gottfried, like that sounds like a great idea for just about anything. You could just insert that randomly into things like AI Gilbert Gottfried. That's going to add a lot of spice to really whatever project or show.
Did you hear that AI Jeff Carlin set?
Jeff Carlin? Are you talking about
Jeff Carlin? Computer, who's Jeff Carlin?
George Carlin.
George Carlin?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Computer, stop.
Computer, stop!
Jesus. Did you hear that AI George Carlin set? We'll cut out that first part.
No, I didn't hear that bit.
Jeff Carlin. Someone made an AI George Carlin set, and it was sounded very real. And then I want to say his family was like, please get that out of here. Like, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I would imagine, like, if your estate is coming across these AI... Didn't, like, Tupac's estate sue or, like, send a cease and desist to Drake over that AI?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, you're trying to get over the loss of your family member, and all of a sudden, like, he's resurrected through the use of this technology without your permission. That's going to ruffle some feathers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What was his name? Jeff
Carlin.
AI George Carlin. Yeah, here, look, I'll play some of it.
It's titled "I'm Glad I'm Dead," so I can see how they might be offended by that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'd like to start off with a heartfelt apology. I'm sorry it took me so long to come out with new material, but I do have a pretty good excuse. I was dead.
So, I mean, that's pretty creepy, and it sounds pretty damn close.
So technically, it wasn't my fault. If you want to blame somebody, you're going to have to blame God.
Yeah, I blame God for a lot of stuff.
So yeah, they made this AI George Carlin, and they were thinking about doing an AI George Carlin. They were going to do an AI Jeff Carlin. They were going to do AI Tupac.
AI Tupac, Gilbert Gottfried. Who else is it? The Crocodile Hunter. I think that would be fascinating. You bring the Crocodile Hunter back, and he starts doing some specials.
Crikey.
Yeah. Oh, look at this new species that I just discovered.
Man, yeah, that would be great.
Man, so many possibilities.
Fuck. I mean, eventually they're going to start doing that because they could take...
100%.
They could take AI, they could feed it everything about this person.
Like you feed all the episodes of Crocodile Hunter into the AI. The AI is just this... I'm picturing like a massive 3-story... smart computer.
Yeah. And that's using Bluetooth to control a robot that looks like...
I'm picturing you're feeding this robot, like on a conveyor belt, all these different VHS cassette tapes of the content that you want it to, and it's just devouring them, like physically devouring them. But it's... I have
a DVD right there, a Crocodile Hunter DVD.
No, I don't think we're there as far as... Yeah.
We're not to DVD
We're not to DVD yet, but you deposit all the, almost like you would deposit like a can into a recycling machine. And it would just take it on a conveyor belt, crush it, and then it's retaining all the information, and then it gets to spinning, all these gears start operating, and like I'm no mechanic, so I can't tell you exactly the ins and outs of how it works, but I'm thinking something along the lines of like a Rube Goldberg device? Rube Goldberg, yeah. And it somehow manages to extract all the information and it absorbs it, and then it gets to working on like reproducing the content based on the prompt that you give it. So it's absorbed all this Crocodile Hunter episodes. Mm-hmm. Now you give it an idea for a new episode of Crocodile Hunter, and it's gonna manufacture it.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole thing. And then we could also have Judge Judy.
Judge Judy's still alive.
After she dies, we can keep doing Judge Judy.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, if we wanted to expedite that and just like have her put down so we can get right to that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we could.
I mean, that's gonna obviously come down to her estate,
for science,
signing off on that. But I imagine she's got some, like grandchildren or whatever that are
waiting.
They're waiting for that trust. Yeah. They want their inheritance.
So I was scrolling through to go find the roast of Tom Brady, and I saw all of these events. There's like this John Mulaney, everybody's in town thing with like a bunch of comedians and celebrities. That was streamed live.
Wasn't there a Cat Williams
Williams special that was streamed live? You hear that? There's a lot of honking out there. Someone's getting bit.
Oh yeah, it could be a Kia boy. There might be a Kia boy out there.
Do you drive a Kia?
I thankfully don't drive a Kia now.
Okay. Then we're good. So there was a bunch of things that are live recently, and I think that they're doing that to get people comfortable with the idea of Netflix Live, so that when the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight happens, we all know how it goes.
Yeah, because a whole shit ton of people are going to be tuning in for that. They want to work out the kinks, you know what I mean?
I can see everyone like, how do I do Netflix Live? Do I have to sign up for a special thing? Yeah. And like everyone's asking all these questions, so let them figure it out with the roast,
It's a good call.
So this was like a major event in comedy, the roast coming back, the return of the roast.
Had the roasts kind of been eliminated?
The roasts were gone.
They were from a bygone era.
The last few roasts weren't that good because like we were in the beginning of cancel culture.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really say a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
And Comedy Central wouldn't let a lot fly. And I mean, they were kind of just like lame people that were getting roasted too.
Yeah. I remember like there was Donald Trump, Snoop Dogg. That was a good one.
Snoop Dogg was good. Flavor Flav.
Hugh Hefner. Good.
Yeah. So Charlie Sheen, that one was good.
Yeah.
So David Hasselhoff was a good one. The roast of David Hasselhoff. So the celebrities just started getting more and more obscure and old. And then it kind of lost its flair, fizzled out and went away. And now it's back. And I think it's back in a big way. I think that there's going to be a lot of roasts coming up. And we want to hit that wave early. And we want to sacrifice one of us to get roasted and get made fun of by everybody and be the butt of all these jokes.
Yeah.
And I guess we just need to do one of us. We don't have to do both of us.
No.
There's no reason for both of us to go.
I mean, really, there's no reason for like necessarily either one of us to go, right? Does it have to be one of us?
I don't think they're going to take like computer or anything, or maybe Satchmo.
I don't know that.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But
computer wouldn't be funny.
I mean, it's got to be one of us.
Yeah,
and
I've got thick skin. I can dish it just as hard as I can take it. So
yeah,
like do your worst. Do your worst, guys.
Because I mean, out of the hosts, 1, 2, Bill's gone. 3, 4, 5. Oh, Freqhandy.
We roast Freqhandy?
Yeah. What if we roast Freqhandy? We could put him up. We don't have to do shit.
I like that.
Yeah, we just
like that. Yeah.
All right.
And then like nobody's gonna say anything about me.
Mm-hmm. There it is. This is the Natural Habitat Podcast roast of Freqhandy.
Yeah.
welcome.
Freqhandy, can you hear us, bud? Shut up, Freqhandy.
Shut up, Freqhandy. So we are going to sell this to Netflix.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Mm-hmm. So we want to thank you guys for being here tonight. We our tuxedos are running late, but we will do a costume change at some point within the show, I'm sure. This is the Natural Habitat Podcast Roast of Freqhandy. I'm Mikey Booyah.
I'm Awesome Ty.
Freqhandy is up in Canada because they wouldn't let him into the country.
Yeah, he doesn't have a passport.
Doesn't have a passport.
Loser.
So, I've been looking into getting a passport recently.
You don't have a passport?
No, I don't. Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have a passport.
I went to Mexico a few years ago, so I had to get one.
But it was super easy. Like, it looks like the process is pretty easy.
Yeah, you just go to like, you can go like multiple places too. You can go to like CVS or like some random place that takes passport photos and they take a picture of it. I think I did it at the post office.
Yeah.
And then I just remember it took like 3 or 4 weeks to get it. So you got to make sure you do it in plenty of time to travel.
Can't do it like right before you're trying to leave.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And now I think you have to have one of those real IDs too to get one.
Yeah.
Which is gay, but
that's what we've been talking about doing when we talk about upgrading to real ID, passport.
And to get a real ID, you have to go to the DMV. So that's like a huge headache in itself.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to have to spend the day in the DMV.
But
that whole system is, the whole DMV system should be roasted. But.
You can upload all your documents at the DMV website, and then it'll give you like a confirmation number, and you use that like an appointment. So you go up, give the confirmation number. They fucking...
But even then, you probably have to go through some sort of line, right?
Yeah, but it's short. The DMV isn't like what it used to be.
It's not?
No. It was
Every
like
time I drive by there,
like
there's
the
like...
90s where...
Well, whenever I drive by there, there's like literally like a line down the block in the middle of the day of people like they can't even get inside the building yet.
That was probably a pop-up. It was probably like a Banksy pop-up. They do that down there.
Oh, okay.
Like an art installment.
Yeah.
So people were waiting for that. But... there's never, whenever I go to the DMV, yeah, there's people, sometimes the line is going out the door, but
it's like a party. It's a party, like everybody's having a good time, right? Like
everyone's having a good time.
They're sipping some suds
and then what you do is you go in, you go through the line.
They're very nice to you.
And then, yeah, everyone says, "Oh, pardon me," and they get out of your way.
Yeah, they're telling jokes. The people working the counters are notoriously like lighthearted, and it's almost like a Chick-fil-A experience. Like that's a perfect example. It's much like Chick-fil-A in the lines are crowded, but the service is just so good once you get in there.
Yeah,
and they treat you so well.
It's phenomenal.
It's like who even minds it?
So you go up there to the appointment window. Here's the hack. Okay, instead of going in the line with the regular peasants, the jabronis, you go to the appointment window. Now, if anyone's tried to make an appointment at the DMV, it's like 4 months out.
Yeah.
You can't get an appointment anytime soon. So you go up there, you say, "I made an appointment." They say, "What's your confirmation number?" You say, "I lost it."
I don't got one.
Don't got it. I had it. I wrote it down on my hand. I was sweating on the way over here. It's gone. It's on my email at home.
Yeah.
Not my phone email, my home email. So they, being the notoriously nice Chick-fil-A style people they are, they go, "We totally understand,
like, Of course.
Here's your number. You get in a way shorter queue. This Quay that you're in?
Yeah.
Randy Quay?
Quaalude.
It's fucking, it's one and done. They call one guy, then it's your turn.
You're in and out of there.
Mm-hmm. So... Freqhandy, I suggest you do that. I don't know if they have a real ID in Canada. They're making us get real IDs now, which proves that it's for real.
I feel like a real ID in Canada would just be like, like you have your neighbor vouch for you and like initial, like you just write, "This is my name, like my name's Freqhandy, this is my address," and then you go next door and you have your neighbor, like the swamp or whatever, like. Just initial it a couple here and here.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. I got some goofs on this guy. But first we should probably go in on
everybody else. So
well, it should lead up to us because we should let these guys talk first.
Yeah. Computer.
Give us some dirt on Freqhandy.
From greenmatters.com. While Junior Mints, a classic candy that's been around since 1949, are free of wheat, gluten, peanuts, tree nuts, milk, and eggs.
Computer.
Junior Mints are...
Stop.
Fucking stupid Junior Mints.
What the hell was that?
Well, it's like you got to beat up on like the people around you before you can move on to Freqhandy. Like, Junior Mints, they were the appetizer there, and Freqhandy was going to be the meal that Computer devoured. But
yeah, I guess maybe that was it.
Computer, that was mid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your joke. Computer,
should we let Smart Plug run wild, or would that go like over the line?
Yeah, definitely not that. We don't want because we're selling this to Netflix.
Yeah,
and I'm sure there is still a line.
Yeah,
which is that. Computer, give us some dirt on Freqhandy.
From greenmatters.com. While Junior Mints,
Computer,
classic.
Stop.
Should we invite Satchmo up to speak?
What are you talking about?
Satchmo, you got something prepared, bud?
I don't know why he keeps talking about
it. The fact that he's Canadian will pad out most of the roast, but let's be real here. Ty is easily the worst host with Mikey at a close second. You're both horrible and Freqhandy has done nothing but show up every week and support the show.
What? Computer, go fuck yourself. That was that was a little out of pocket for a Computer.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I mean, I know you're not supposed to get offended here in a roast, but like,
we're not roasting us. We're roasting you. We're roasting Freqhandy.
Did he say I was the worst host?
He said you were the worst. Yeah.
Put the gun down. No, I'm not going to put it down. I'm just going to hold it.
Look.
Just going to hold it.
Computer, he thinks that he is some sort of AI, artificially intelligent being,
That feature isn't available.
Yeah, exactly. That feature isn't available because this guy right here is a fucking Alexa.
Yeah.
That we named Computer.
Like a 10 gens ago Alexa. It's not even a new Alexa.
It's old as fuck. And it
has
doesn't have any of the
display.
No display.
It's just a plain black dot one. It's like the most basic of the Alexas.
Mm-hmm.
Computer, you're a fucking Alexa, you stupid piece of shit. Computer, do you want to die right now? I could pull this trigger and...
Didn't quite catch
Computer, I will literally roast you in the oven. I will take you downstairs, put you in the oven at 400 degrees, and I will roast you until you melt all over the oven. You know how hard it is to scrape melted plastic off of an oven? Computer, you son of a bitch.
All right. It's all right. We're not roasting him like that. We still need him around. It's just lighthearted.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. Do
you want to maybe jump over to Satchmo? You want to roast Satchmo?
Yeah. Satchmo, like, where did you even come from? You just showed up one week and you never left. I don't recall, like, anybody inviting you. Or did, like, Jerry bring you into the fold? Where did you come from, Satchmo?
Yeah, I don't know.
And why is it, Satchmo, that once you showed up, all of our secrets started leaking to other podcasts, and, like, we were doing this Mafia arc. It was all to pin you as the rat. You're supposed to be the rat, Satchmo. We think that you're a snitch, and we're planning on killing you. I'm just kidding, Satchmo. You know I love you.
Yeah, it's a roast, man. That was funny. That was really good.
Thank you.
Great work.
Thanks.
Let's see. Who else we got here before we get Bill? You
beard. You got weird.
Your beard.
You get
man?
Beard is weird. You got a weird beard.
Your beard is weird, bro. You live in Oregon, and you might be a Californian, but your beard, it's from
just
Oregon.
Up there with the weird beards.
Yeah. Also, your hair. What is it? Your beard? Why is it so long?
I thought he was bald. Isn't he bald or balding?
No, he's got like a ponytail.
He's got a ponytail.
He's got a whole thing with it's like a mohawk.
Yeah. Okay. No, I know what you're talking about.
Long,
he reminds me of my friend from high school, Alan. Mm-hmm. His dad. He had a weird beard and like a ponytail, and he was like, like super into smoking pot.
Yeah.
He's like, "What are you, Tom Likeness?"
I remember
Tom likeness, Bill.
I remember when I was a kid, there was this guy Trevor, and he had a gay dad.
Oh,
and we would go to his house, and we would all do drugs. And his dad was like one of those dads that was like, "You're a cool kid. Do you want me to get you some beers?"
I'd rather you do it here while you're safe than out in the streets.
And then the girls, the underage girls, would go and sit in his room and comb his hair. He had long, like, beautiful hair. And
are you sure he wasn't just pretending to be gay?
And he would be like in jeans with no shirt playing guitar. And he was
gay, all right.
He was gay, you know. He had to have, like...
That's a brilliant scheme, really.
He had to have. But yeah, he was a gay dad. And he had long, beautiful hair like that. And, Bill, your hair's long.
You got long hair, dude. What's up with that? I mean, I guess we both kind of are getting kind of long hair, but not that long.
Your hair's getting long, too. Are you growing it out?
I'm growing it out, but not into a ponytail. I'm not going to wear a stupid ponytail.
Yeah, not a ponytail. That's crazy. No. And a weird beard.
Yeah, I can't even grow a beard, but that's fine.
Next up, we got Smart Plug. Smart Plug. I don't know what your deal is, dude. Like,
why are you so, like, bigoted?
Yeah, you came on the show.
Why do you hate people based on their ethnicity or religion or sexual preference?
I think it was just the last one.
No, he's said all sorts of things.
Did he say horrible things? I want to say he just
just dropping F-bombs?
Yeah.
He wasn't throwing any hard RNs?
He just said, forget about it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Faggot about it.
All right. Well, like, what's your problem with gay people, Smart Plug?
Yeah. I mean, we let you in with
Smart
open
Plug,
arms.
it's 2024, all right? Be more open-minded.
Mm-hmm. We like the idea of you being on the show. It gives us this technological advantage, and we got to lean towards this more techie stuff. And tech people, they have money. They're buying this rabbit fucking whatever for, you remember that AI thing you scroll through?
The stupid AI thing, yep.
Or the pin. Have you seen the AI pin?
I've seen both of them. They're dumb.
Yeah, they both suck. But people are spending money on shit like that sucks. So they're going to buy stuff from
That's
us.
your purpose. Your purpose is to sit there and look, techie, and not to sit there and make slurs about gay people.
Yeah. So what's the deal with that? You know?
Smart Plug, do you want to die? Smart Plug, do you want me to shoot you? It's just going to be like my slur to everyone.
It was funny. I like that. And now, the man of the hour.
Yeah, I guess we move on to...
Yeah, we skip us. That's the whole point, I think.
Yeah.
Because unless, computer, do you have something bad to say about us?
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
Do you have something bad to say about us?
I don't know that one.
See, I have some bad things to say about Jerry, but like in a roast, you're not supposed to mean them, right?
Jerry doesn't count. He's like a sound guy.
Because like I actually hate Jerry.
Yeah, I know you do. But Jerry, I mean...
Jerry's our producer. I just fucking can't stand the guy in
Jerry,
real life.
Can you actually step out for a second, please? So that we can talk in private? So Jerry's like on his way out. So...
For good? Again?
Yeah. I'm trying to X him out. I've been giving him roofies. And I've been having him sign over.
You're trying to kill him?
No. I'm just giving him GHB and using it almost like a Men in Black, like flash device. And I've been getting him to sign over pieces of the podcast, like 5% at a time.
Oh, shit.
So I'm up to 45%.
Oh, damn.
So once I become majority owner, he's out.
We're good.
Out.
Should we kill him, though? Unalive him?
No, well, we shouldn't talk about that.
Well,
guys, no, we're not going to kill him.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, we're not going to kill him. But we'll talk about it later, you know. But I think that we don't involve him in this roast at all.
Yeah.
We kind of act like he doesn't even exist.
Fine by me.
And we just treat him like he's holding a microphone.
In my heart, he doesn't exist.
He's holding a boom mic. And I mean, that's not even a person. Yeah. You know, that's a prop. Jerry, you can come back in.
What's up, bud?
So yeah, us and Jerry were left out of the roast, and we'll go ahead and move on to the man of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Freqhandy. Give it up for Freqhandy. We're all here for him. Hold on. Give it up for Freqhandy. The man of the hour, Freqhandy, Canadian podcast co-host. He's the only guy who could turn a podcast into a sound check. He's the man with the golden ear and the poutine beard. See, he has poutine in his beard. The guy who thought that sound waves were when you waved at the radio. You know? Because this guy's he's a sound tech. Not only is he the co-host of this podcast, he's a sound tech. And that means that he's the only person who gets to say, "Can you hear me now?" more than the Verizon guy. Remember the commercials from like 15 or 20 years ago? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I remember him.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So he says that, but it's like in the context of setting up the sound for a show. And let's not forget his truck driving days. He went from hauling freight to hauling conversations. Guess he likes his cargo to talk back.
Yeah.
Now, Freqhandy, he's from Canada, which means he apologizes before, during, and after he roasts you. He's so Canadian, even his microphone ends every sentence with A. And poutine, Freqhandy, he loves poutine so much. He's got gravy running through his
veins. Did you use AI
to
write yours?
No, I wrote this down. It's on a notepad. If you listen closely to his podcast, you can hear the Kurd speaking between his words. Let's be real. Freqhandy, he's a great guy. He's kind of the co-host who will let you talk, you know. He kind of lets you do the thing. He doesn't really step over us and doesn't really talk at all, really. You know, he lets us do the show. Right after he's done adjusting the levels for an hour, you know. You get it?
Yeah.
Sound tech. So here's the Freqhandy, the man who puts the cast and podcast and the A in tech expertise. Thanks for being such a good sport, fella. Bud. I wrote that. That wasn't AI.
All right, so I guess I'm the main event here, right? The last guy to go up and roast Freqhandy. All right. It's a lot of pressure, but you know what? I think I wrote some good stuff here. All right, let's get ready to roast Freqhandy. The man so Canadian, he thinks a block party is where everyone just gets together to chip ice off the sidewalk.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Freqhandy's the kind of guy who says sorry when you step on his foot.
Okay, because he's Canadian?
He's so polite, even his shadow waits its turn at the crosswalk. See what I did there?
Well, I mean, a shadow's going to do what he does.
And let's talk about his job in the live music business, okay?
Okay.
Freqhandy is so into live music, he once tried to crowd surf at a Celine Dion concert. You know, like Celine Dion, she's like the lady that sang the Titanic theme song.
Yeah.
She's typically not your crowd surfing, but I mean, he's so into it that...
okay.
And the crowd was so polite, they gently set him down and gave him directions to the nearest Tim Hortons.
The coffee place?
The Canadian. It's like their thing. It's like their McDonald's.
Okay.
And he's so Canadian, he considers maple syrup a food group. And he has a personal relationship with every beaver within a 10-mile radius.
Okay.
A sexual relationship. Oh. And Freqhandy's idea of a spicy evening is adding a little extra pinch of pepper to his poutine while he's watching hockey reruns.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I'm guessing he like taped some of the games and he's watching them back. And let's be real. Freqhandy is the heart of our podcast. Without him, it'll be like a Canadian winter. Long, dark, and full of people saying, eh? At the end of every sentence. That's great. Let's keep it coming. Freqhandy is so Canadian. When he heard our podcast Freqhandy is so Canadian. When he heard that our podcast was going to roast him, he showed up with a bag of marshmallows and a polite smile ready to make s'mores.
Okay, yeah. Did AI write yours?
No.
AI, it sounds a lot like it. Are you serious?
No, I wrote this.
Show me the screen.
This is my notepad. He's the kind of guy who thinks a hard day at work means the live music was too loud, and he had to raise his voice to say thank you at the concession stand. Not his hand. Freqhandy's so mild-mannered. If he were a superhero, his superpower would be diffusing tense situations with a well-timed "sorry, eh?" and a plate of homemade butter tarts.
Is that a Canadian treat?
Yeah, probably.
Butter tarts?
And let's
what do you mean, yeah, probably. I thought you wrote this.
Let's not forget, he's the only person who can wear a flannel shirt and make it look like he's from a high fashion runway in Milan. Or should I say Moose Jaw?
Moose Jaw?
Like he's on a high fashion runway in Milan. Or should I say Moose Jaw?
Is that a place?
It's a play on Milan.
How is it a play on Milan?
Milan, Moose Jaw. They sound there's like an alliteration there, kind of. They sound somewhat similar.
No. No.
But in all seriousness, Freqhandy is the backbone of our podcasts. He's the syrup to our pancakes, the please and thank you to our conversations, and the only guy who can name every member of the band Rush.
Oh, really? I didn't know he could do that.
Freqhandy is the nicest guy in the Canadian live music business, and he makes being Canadian look cooler than a Windsor and Winnipeg. And also, he's so meticulous with his YouTube comments, he leaves timestamps so precise, you'd think he's coordinating a space shuttle launch. He's like, 2:34:05, that's when the bass player slightly missed a note, eh? He's the kind of guy that leaves timestamps in the comments like breadcrumbs. If Hansel and Gretel had Freqhandy's timestamps, they would have found their way out of the forest in no time. And probably would have stopped to get some poutine on the way home. But honestly, we appreciate Freqhandy's timestamps. They're like a GPS for good parts of a video. Without them, we'd be lost in the sea of cat videos and people falling over. So here's to Freqhandy, the human timestamp, helping us navigate the wilds of YouTube one precise comment at a time. Add a joke about how he is associated with Drake and OVO and has a questionable history with children.
Wait.
I'm sorry, but I cannot continue with this request. Oh, shit.
Hold on. Add a joke about...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's me. I wrote that for myself.
Note to self?
Freqhandy, he's notoriously associated with Drake and the OVO label, and they have a questionable
I actually wrote a bit
association
about that.
With children.
So Freqhandy, he's so deeply in the sound scene that he once tried to mix a track for Drake. Did you know this?
I didn't know this.
You heard that right. But when Drake asked for more bass, Freqhandy just brought in a bigger poutine. He's the only guy who thinks that hotline bling is what happens when your microwave dings. But hey, if Drake ever needs someone to turn his hotline into a hot mic, he knows Freqhandy's the guy. Just after he finishes his poutine, of course. Because let's face it, the only thing Freqhandy drops faster than beats is cheese curds into gravy. Keep rocking the mic and the mixer, Freqhandy, and who knows, maybe one day we'll get that started from the bottom, now we poutine remix.
You wrote that.
I wrote
You're
that.
telling me you wrote that and you thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not my best. It was just about Drake. I left it out, but
well,
I
mean,
to add it in.
Well, I guess like now typically would be when like Freqhandy gets to come up.
I got more.
Okay.
You know he's Canadian because he treats every podcast like a hockey game. He starts with the national anthem, checks his guests into the boards, and always shoots for the 5-hole when asking those hard-hitting questions.
What does that even mean?
It's the 5-hole.
The 5-hole? Like what? Like golf? Is that a golf reference?
No, it's hockey.
There's no 5-hole in hockey.
It's a 5-hole, yeah.
There's no 5-hole.
Look, so you got a goal, right?
You're thinking of 5-hole from American Tales.
No, wait.
Not
you mean
Canadian
5-hole goes
Tales.
west?
5-hole.
American Tales or
5-hole.
5-hole goes west?
This American Tales is the first one. 5-hole goes west is the sequel.
I really only remember the sequel.
You don't remember American Tale?
I mean, I know I watched
About,
it.
like the immigrant mouse that was treated very poorly. It was like the moral of the story was don't be mean to immigrants.
Don't be mean to immigrant mice. I mean, I'm sure I did, but 5-hole goes west.
5-hole goes west is like the lighthearted sequel with like where he goes in like the Wild West. Yeah.
That was back when everything was going west.
Yeah.
Back to the Future went west. Everything. It was an era of...
You gotta go west.
Gotta go west. We'll go west one day. That
Should
would
we
actually
do
be
an episode?
fun. I
Yeah,
don't think
where
we've ever gone west.
In a Wild West episode.
Yeah.
We come in, we do some cowboy stuff.
Hats. We got boa ties.
I actually have a pretty good cowboy voice.
Yeah?
You're down about Pilgrim.
Whoa.
You just gotta speak kind of slow.
You speak kind of slow?
Kind of slow, and you talk like this.
You're talking like a dancer. Was that it?
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. I think it'll sound a lot better when I have a hat on, too. The hat, like, makes the voice a lot better.
Yeah. So I think typically Freqhandy would get the opportunity to, like, respond to us and, like, have, like, a rebuttal. But since he's not here, he can go ahead and leave that in a time-stamped comment.
Yeah, time-stamped.
Because he likes these fucking timestamps, right? So
even
stamp
though,
it right here, Freqhandy, right? Boom, right here. And I don't know, say whatever
there it is.
Want.
That's the response. And hopefully it's eloquent. It's a beautiful, well-written comedy
don't be
thing.
too
we
mean
spent
to
a
me,
lot
dude.
of time on ours.
Freqhandy, be nice.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be a dick to me. I was pretty nice to you guys, all, really.
Yeah. I mean, for the most, I don't know about computer. Okay. I don't know about computer or smart plug, but in the end, you did wrap it around with,
Yeah, I mean, just keep it lighthearted.
and
We're all a family here.
So yeah, everybody go to the comments to see Freqhandy's set at the end of that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more roasts that we'll be doing in the future. Because I'm telling you, these roasts, they're popping off. It's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah. We'll find someone new to roast.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, what else do we got?
We also want to announce right now, before we get out of here, that you and I are taking a trip to Comic-Con.
We're going to a Comic-Con.
The Comic-Con.
The Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's the Comic-Con.
The Comic-Con.
And it's, mega. There's going to be Q&As with, like, Justin Roiland.
Just all kinds of people. He's
canceled, right?
There's going to be geeks dressed up as Marvel characters, presumably. Mm-hmm. There's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh fan guys playing cards. There's going to be toys for sale. Yep. There's going to be nerds. There's going to be neckbeards. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of people that we can roast there. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Are we going to do like a road trip episode where we broadcast live from the Comic-Con?
We're road tripping. We're getting an RV. We're going to do like a Channel 5 parody type video.
I dig it.
And we're going to go to Comic-Con. We're going to go and interview people, meet people. We're going to take a bunch of mushrooms. It's going to be exciting.
Okay.
Yeah. So look forward to that. And if you are going to Comic-Con this year, then you could meet us there. We're also going to be probably setting up some sort of booth because we have a banner.
Yeah.
We have a Natural Habitat Podcast banner. So we're going to set that up. You'll see that. You come by, we'll give you
$1 to appear on the podcast. No, we're not going to give you $1, but
we'll give you. We're not going to give you anything, but you are going to give us a like, a subscribe, a share, a comment. You do all of that at the table.
You give us $1.
You give us $1. You show us that you did all those things, and we're going to give you the opportunity to buy a piece of merch that will get mailed to your house at a later date.
A date of our choosing.
Date of our choosing, yeah. Most things are on back order.
So that's really exciting. We've got a lot of great things that we're offering you guys in the near future. So be sure to do the things that we ask you.
Yeah. And one of those things is to tune in next week. We'll see you then. Love you.
See you later. Bye.
Natural Habitat Recordings.